Good night, Papua New Guinea, and welcome to another episode of Sports In. It's great to have your company. We have a massive show lined up for you. And to kickstart our show, we bring to you some highlights of the Pacific Test, the match between the PNG Kumuls and the Fiji Batis. PNG Kumuls came out victorious in the end, 24 points to 22. Now, if you missed out on the match, here are some highlights for you.
Have just done in the warm-up. I actually call that a workout. I've never seen anything as physical.
Yeah, it was pretty high intense out there. You know, the boys like to get pretty warm before they get into the game. They play pretty physical, especially a couple of the Hunters boys. So, you know, it was good getting ready for the game.
Who do we look for tonight to make an impression? Who's impressed you throughout the week?
Both halves, they're both brothers. I'm not sure, it might have been the first time ever in PNG history that two brothers have played, so I'm pretty excited for that.
We wish you well and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Against Papua New Guinea, Fiji ranked 7 in the world, PNG 14th. They met last year and it was Fiji racing ahead 18-0 at half-time. They prevailed after a tighter second half. First Pacific Test, kick-off, Papua New Guinea, Fiji, to be followed by Samoa and Tonga. It's the Fijians with first use of the footy as the game goes on. Watson Boas gets his pass away. Mead, long, out to Olam. Olam fighting for the line and losing the ball as he reaches out. Puara, that dummy half, sends it to his right. And it's Asa Boas hoisting it above Pertek Stadium. It's dropped by Fiji at the back, coming through. It's the kicker, opening the scoring for PNG. Look at these scenes.
Time off. This will be a 0, mate.
It's been a quick start from PNG. We knew they would. They come out fast. It's been an electrifying start. Boas puts the kick up. Phillips comes up with the error.
They're outside the 10.
Does he get taken out of the play there? I don't believe so. The kicker of the football comes through and Boas, beautiful take. You watch him do a somersault all the way over, gets up, runs the football, and gets the football down. He's not held at all. There's no players on him.
Scores the try. We'll go to the board.
And this will be a 4-pointer.
Senior review official goes for the green lights. Asa Boas, the 27-year-old in the... There's Asa converting his brother's try. We believe it's the first time. It's advertised as Edward Gunner, but he didn't make it. And Mead goes straight up the middle through a big hole. The Gold Coast fullback, David Mead, captaining PNG, tackled 23 metres out.
On the floor. No, mate. Chili bean.
Four starting roles. And Asa Boas adds 2 more to the tally with a monstrous kick. And he brings the Papua New Guinean supporters to their feet. 8-0 to the 20 during the week. Daniel Saifidi, got to remind yourself how young he is. Vunikethi! Crashes over. Fiji get their first try.
Watch him look out. He doesn't look at Vunikethi too late, which sucks in the defence of Puare, who leaves the space on the inside to give his chasers more chance of getting to the football.
Here's a gap. Williami straight through looking for support, and he comes to the fullback and both are stopped on the spots. David Mead. What physicality. No thought for self-preservation from David Mead. Braden Williami and David Mead collide.
Well, David Mead
come back against the grain, Papua New Guinea. The Kumuls with an offload for Brandy Peter, who lost the ball as he crossed the line.
Drifting across field was Griffin, gets the offload out the back to Peter. If he catches the football, he reaches out, but it's not there. He's dropped it.
Kennedy long.
They're okay.
The kick across field is fielded brilliantly. The 5-year-old on debut for Fiji. He plays with the Nadira Panthers. And what about this?
Well, it was the skill.
Given the kicking duties and right out wide. Mothenreki pushes it across the face. Fiji, they dropped it backwards. Tyrone Phillips spots a gap and scoots. Tyrone Phillips chased by Mead, and Mead stops him scoring. Another try saver. Fabian Goodall cut down metres short. They go the same way. The kick again for Gio. He's having a night out. Young Eddie.
They had the numbers. It was a 3-on-2 or even a 3-on-1 there. As you can see, Gio has no one in front of him, but it's a beautiful kick.
That's Smith and Andrew Voss to follow this game on Fox Sports. Strap in and enjoy Pacific Rugby League on Fox Sports as Mothendrecki pushes it across the face, but October. Kennedy to Sisawonga. Well, they just settle. Nothing flamboyant. They're happy at 16-8. They don't want to risk an intercept or an error for a Papua New Guinea race-away try. So after the first 40, it's Fiji over Papua New Guinea, 16-8. We will break from Pertek Stadium and come back with the first half. So wherever you're watching, Suva, Nambi, the Coral Coast in Fiji, or around Papua New Guinea, enjoy the second half. Fiji leading 16-8. But Randy Peter winds up as they try to bridge that gap. Brandy Peter was stopped. Now Batis threads his way around the ruck and crashing through the ball. They've come up with another try, PNG. They just could not be stopped that close to the line.
Ottio on the left-hand edge, the centre for Papua New Guinea, flies onto the football. How big is he? He is massive.
And how determined is he? They've kicked 2 from 2 tonight, PNG, and they stay perfect right there. 16-14. Baptiste just gets the ball away as he goes to grounds. Puara, Nene McDonald winding up, crashing towards the end goal. You can see how close he is. Puara fires a ball for Watson Boas to get his second of the night. Papua New Guinea have the lead, and Watson Boas has played a big role in it.
He certainly played a big role, Watson Boas. He gets his second try of the evening. Papua New Guinea hit the front. Weki looks in. He's beaten by the pass of Puara. Gio tries to come in and tackle Boas, can't get to him. Good execution. The excitement on the face of Watson Boas as the
Puara, and he passes again for his half, who reaches out. He couldn't resist the double movement. Watson Boas.
It was too much for him to just reach out. He was tackled, no doubt about it. Elbow hits the ground there. Advances the football.
Gives it long for Mothendrecki. Fabian Goodall puts a step on, looping around. Nice hands. Gio gets through.
Without the bunker, the referee was confident in his call. He was heading back to the 20 metres.
Puara spins through the tackle, runs across field. Tovo Puara fires a long ball. Nene McDonald running off his hooker. And Nene, in his 5th game for PNG.
To take the lead out of 6 points, but Puara, he's running out of dummy half. His passing game left to right. Bullet-like pass to Nene McDonald. He's been close to the best player in the field, Puara, for Papua New Guinea tonight. And he's just shown why.
He's right here for Asa Boas, the policeman. He starts it on line, steers it through just. They go ahead by 8, PNG 24 over Fiji 16. Evans, Mothendrecki kicks across field. Stargrove Armin couldn't get a jump. It's still there for Fiji. And maybe Eddie Gio is sitting on a hat-trick position. Eddie Gio, now he has it. Count them, Eddie. 1 to Vunakethi. He spots a bit of room and takes a tackle from Adex Wera, who lifted a much bigger man. And PNG celebrate a famous victory. Their country will be going off, celebrating defeat of Fiji 24-22. Here is Andrew Voss.
And congratulations to the PNG Kumuls and Coach Michael Marum and his coaching staff. Now don't go anywhere as we bring to you more of Sportsy. And welcome back to the show. Now, in this segment, we show you some of the supporters that were out during the Fiji and Kumuls game. Now, we went out and we got their reactions, and this is what they had to say.
Okay, so I'm here with, sorry, your name?
Charles.
Charles. Kumuls are down at halftime, 16-8. What do you have to say about the game?
I believe they are going to come back second half because they have a heart. I saw the game they are playing. I think the coach is going to make changes during the halftime because currently in the first half, we are not offloading. We are just running through the final gap, the space.
A lot of errors that they've made, especially some penalties that they've given. So I think during the halftime, if they work on that, I think probably and do some more floats, I think probably they'll get back, and then I think they're going to beat the Fijians.
So what do you think the final score would be?
Hopefully it will be around 22-18, something like that, a close game.
My name is Blacklock.
Where are you from?
I'm from Simbu, but I live at Tokarara.
So you're from Simbu Mix Tokarara?
Well, I live at Tokarara. I think the final score will be 13-20, 30-20.
In favor of?
In favor of PNG Kumuls. Yeah, Kumuls. Let's go.
Our boys will come back. We just have to reduce the number of mistakes. And I think if our supporters, our halves can take control in the second half, we have a chance of winning this game. It will be a joyous moment tonight if Kumuls can beat the Fiji Batis. I think this is a much stronger team compared to last year. I think Marum has assembled a much better team. We just need to reduce the number of mistakes in the second half. I think we can get this. We can get a win tonight.
Met proud lol this development program lo mibla lo antas am so mosem antas program good plan am karam keke so mibla the government should like put more money in support na we are really proud. Thank you lol boys, we commend you for a job well done. Thank you.
Actually our coach picking this team mibla all the mibla one belt straight last time all picking team mibla all the in one belt mibla sabe also more loose long more loose here.
Our defense wasn't as good tonight. We were on the back foot in the defense. Fiji a lot of big players, but we managed to hold on. But I think defense is an area we need to work on.
And Michael Marum coached the team that beat Fiji tonight. What do you have to say about that?
I think we had a good coach and backup staff as well. Marcus Bay and John Wilshire and David Wesley and others, Arnold Kravanti. Really, I think that was the difference. We had all these ex-Kumuls in there and it inspired the boys to do really well.
So do you think that's the team for the 2017 World Cup?
Yeah, and a few other youngsters coming through the Digital Cup and also others playing schoolboys yet. I think we should look out for that. But there is a good culture being built up, and I think that's very important.
Mibla amos as coach belum mibla am Michael Marumiet antas coach na PNG coach na am so mosem selection blem putin molam gat faith lol boys belum mibla yet, so I'll make him work. So next time mibla like I'm going forward lol game belum mibla going to under one 4 nations mibla like Michael Marum lo start na our make him selection and mibla one bell mibla like selection process lo start. Planti ol international coach mibla sa western big la mani but dem sa karam kege no mibla lugim straight.
welcome back to the show. Now in this segment, we bring to you some highlights of the Capital Rugby Union. They're in the finals this weekend. Now last week was the semi-finals held at the Sejongkai Stadium. We caught up with the president of CRU, that's Jacob Anga, and this is what he had to say.
How has the season been this year?
Unfortunately for the season, it has to be shortened up because of the FIFA World Cup under 20 for the women's. But in saying that, we have had a really good, tough and really competitive season, including the women's and the juniors. So we've just seen the women's finals just finished, and now you've seen the A grade. But the season's been short. But despite being short, we had a really good display of rugby this year. You just need to give young kids the platform for them to actually really excel and playing at the stadium, like state-of-the-art stadium like this one. It's a really boost in itself, and the level of game itself picks up when the environment is suitable. So, yeah, playing here it's a really good opportunity for these young kids to really come out and showcase their talent. It's been a struggle because unfortunately for us, we don't have the opportunity of having the luxury of a lot of field availability due to obviously FIFA but in saying that we've managed to go to Tarama thanks to defence for giving us the opportunity, which is really appreciated. Now we're back here. We can give a good thing for rugby going forward. I just want to see the code really grow up as it is right now. You can see the excitement, and it's very exciting. Come grand final next week, it will be more exciting than it is. But yeah, thank you.
Excitement and intensity as University looked to dominate their opponents earlier on. Defense, however, would score first as University struggled to contain their fast rucks. University, however, would commence their own fight back, and by halftime, the scores were a close 18-14 with defense ahead. The match would gather further intensity in the second half, with both sides fighting to gain control of both possession and territory, with University then taking the lead 21-18. University further extended that lead to 26 points, however defense would bring the match to a nerve-wracking 1-point ball game, with University holding on to win. Mixed feelings for defense coach Sydney Wesley as his Premier Division side qualified for the major grand final.
I knew from experience a semi-final, especially to qualify for the grand final, it's always tough. And for my boys especially, after having a rest for about almost 3 weeks, I knew we were going to be rusty, and we would really not so much struggle, but I'll say brothers having an extra game, or I'd say a game ahead of us in the 3 weeks. I knew we were going to have a really tough game.
And all the best there to the teams in the Capital Rugby Union Grand Final that's this weekend. Now over to netball. Jeremy Mogi caught up with PNG Peppers captain Lua Rikis just to find out some updates on the team, and this is what she had to say.
Getting back into the grind after the international season last year. How are things looking up for yourself, for your sisters here as well, and of course the rest of your teammates for the Peppers?
Well, I think everyone's just concentrating on club at the moment. We do our own fitness, but we still get together once in a while to go to the gym, but everyone's concentrating on club. I think we have something on in July, I'm not too sure, but the tournament's in September, so that's what we're going to be preparing for this year.
So far, even though it's just a cup competition, but has the intensity still remained the same?
It's different to what we're to the international standard, so it's a bit slow, but I mean, and then we have to come back and play with our club girls, and it's just adjusting to that. But it's fun just to come back and then play with our teammates, and then just share with them our experience. So it's good.
Expecting the national coach to return anytime soon?
Yeah, I think they're planning to bring it over by this month or next month. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Now don't go anywhere as we bring to you some Super Rugby highlights after the break. Now, welcome back to the show. Now, if you're a big fan of rugby union or you like watching Super Rugby, here are some highlights, round 9-11 highlights for you.
Fano looking to square things up here after the early penalty goal to Brahma, and gets it there. They've been great targets for Moore tonight. His line-out throwing, as always, impeccable. Runners here. Wong steaming onto it. Wong goes all the way. We have our first try.
Hands up, Blue. Advantage.
They've gone the short side, and they've got the big end of the prize. Cabelli! Powell wrapped up at the back by Page. He'll be happy to throw him into the sideline. And that will do us. That is the final play of the game. The Brumbies get back to winning ways here in Canberra. They have downed the Bulls 23 points to 6.
Down by Campbell Magnay, and the ball is quick over the top to Israel Tag. One will do it. Johnny Mathalai. Crockett gets his shoulder up, and it's good ball for Reid. Big dummies thrown, and now another opportunity for Tag. Mathalai looks for the double, gets the double. It's good ball to work with as well, and Jake McIntyre now changing it up. Looking for a little space behind the line. Here goes Magnay. Campbell Magnay will get the Reds first of the evening. Good hands from the Crusaders once more. Carl Fuller with a massive dummy. Stop it. Stop it. Looking for the try. Taylor has it. There it is. Number 6.
Up to the 5-metre line. Now they've got 3. Now they've got none. And the try is given. Parsons was the man. Hall. And I think he got it against the post. Try for James Hall at the front of the line out. Oh, look at this now. Team through. Nana gets a really good. Sykes. Maratula. Hard-fought win here. That final try giving them the bonus point.
He's ready to go if they play off the back of this scrum. Here they go. And it's an advantage play coming up as well for the Waratahs. Foley. Out it goes. Picked up by Robinson. And he dots it down. Reece Robinson. Foley. Foley! Broke one tackle, and Bernard Foley has got a try. And Foley, all concentration. And right over the ball there, great follow through. And that's the first penalty of the second half, and it's 21 points to 6.
Possession in the red zone. Bit of a tangle, but Leonard Brown recovers and he's through. Daniel Leonard Brown. He's taken just 4 short. Now Smith, Aaron pops it up. Offloaded by Ainley. Ash Dixon again. Wide they go. Now Hollow's in. Ball away. And now heading for the corner is Cruden. And the Chiefs do strike back. Now Hollow. No one's going to deny him the last say, are they? Yes, they are. Oh, desperate tackle denies him a hat-trick of tries. But the game is over. And the Highlanders serve up a reminder.
Real chances here. Lovely pass on the inside. And the try is scored. LaRue is ranging wide. Gets it out to J.P. Peterson. Collapse is taken quickly. The try is scored. And Marshall doesn't need them. Scores under the post. That's taken away the bonus point. 32 points to 15, the final score.
Offloads the ball in the tag on the left foot step. What a try.
Shifts the ball right to left, and it's a loose ball and going to be an easy finish for Michael Brashley. Gets on the other side of the defence line. Pryor with quick hands. They've just got to hold their head and they'll get there. Fourth try down the left side. Yeah! It's away from Pryor, 2 metres out. Hawassa is a little bit wider now, and it's a very good try. But the Force team, who led 26 points to 5 at half-time, got the job done, 40 points to 22.
And that's all the time we have for you on Sports Scene. If you want to know more, you can visit our Facebook page, that's MTV Sports on Facebook, or visit our online page, that's MTV Online. That's all from me, and you all have a pleasant week. Good night.